This is my cousin, my fuzzin.
Fuzzin.
What?
Husband?
Fun cousin.
Okay, let's do that again.
Fozzie Bear?
Was a bear.
Oh my god, he had no hair!
What's up, everybody? I'm your host with the most. This is my wife, my life, and this is my cousin, my fuzzin.
That's fun cousin.
Thanks for tuning in today. So we're going to be
This
talking
video is officially sponsored by
Coke products.
Coke.
Truly.
So today's video is about movie roles that changed celebrities after the fact. The first actor that I'm going to talk about is Malcolm McDowell, which you guys probably don't even know who that is.
I don't.
I really don't.
Have you guys seen the movie Clockwork Orange?
No.
The movie Clockwork Orange is about a gang in the future that like rapes and murders people and
I
stuff.
thought that was the mental hospital one.
He winds up doing like an experimental thing that's supposed to make him like detest any type of
you know
crime.
what? I'm sorry. I'm thinking of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
So they pin his eyes open and stuff. They make him watch like grotesque
No.
things until he
Living?
stops wanting to do crime. Like physically react to doing crime. That actor, they actually really did pin his eyes open for long periods of time. And he actually experienced temporary blindness because of that. It was directed by Stanley Kubrick, and he couldn't watch Kubrick movies for a long time because he was so uncomfortable with that.
You know that the Grinch had to do that?
He had the full eye contact.
Yeah, and they would like kill him, and he like could not.
He
do
took
it.
like physical therapy
Yeah.
and stuff because of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jim
thank you because I
Carrey.
love that movie. So thank you. Shout out Bruce Almighty. I'm very into that one.
I love Bruce Almighty.
Where there's like the
Stop it.
moon thing.
Yes!
The second person is Janet Leigh, and you might remember her for being the woman that gets murdered in the shower scene of Psycho, the original Psycho.
Nobody watches that anymore. It's too old.
That's the only thing we know from the whole movie.
That scene, it ruined her life. To this day, she's really, really old. She can't take showers to this day.
Just have, like,
Smelly.
a clear. Why can't you just make it have like a clear?
Even if it was clear though, what if like someone opened the door and like came in?
That's the thing is,
it's not just that you
she
can't see it.
she either takes a bath or she takes a shower with the curtains open, with the door open.
I would do that.
Yeah, I'm honestly like shower. Like I haven't even like watched that full movie, and I'm scared. Like, because you have your eyes closed and you're like vulnerable.
Yeah,
You're,
that's true. You're naked and
Yeah.
you're wet and you're cold sometimes.
yeah, you're all alone. Like you don't know
Soapy.
what's going on in the house. You
Weird
could slip
stuff
and
could
fall.
happen. You could.
Don't drop the soap, y'all.
Just words of the wise, I guess.
Jennifer Carpenter,
Don't know who that is either.
better known as
Dexter's sister,
Dexter's
Deborah.
sister,
Deborah
Deborah.
Morgan.
Literally
Debbie.
doesn't know me either.
So,
you need to watch
have you ever
Dexter.
seen the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose?
No.
We have to watch that
Yeah.
movie. During the filming of that movie, she actually experienced some spooky stuff. Her radio would come on by itself repeatedly. One of the things that happens in that movie is at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's like poltergeist activity. She would have her radio
That
turn
messes
on.
me up to this day. If I get up in the middle of the night to pee, to deal with a kid, whatever, and I look at the clock and it's 3 anything o'clock, I'm like, the devil just woke me up.
Katie?
Yeah,
It's
and
3 o'clock.
Vera Farmiga.
You
I don't know how to
wanna
say her
mention that
name.
once
Is that a cheese?
It's the chick from the Conjuring series that plays Lorraine Warren.
Bathsheba!
I'm scared.
The main chick from The Conjuring. Her too, she experienced some spooky stuff during the filming of The Conjuring. And one of the things
bet
that she
she
said, she like got off the phone or whatever and then opened her laptop. And when she opened her laptop, there's 3 scratch marks down her screen.
That's the devil.
Related thought.
Yeah, and she would wake up and have...
Seth has a related thought.
sorry.
He always does this.
It's barely related. We were watching conspiracy theory videos with my friend Shauna and our other friend Reese, and we were watching this one about the Denver airport. It was like FEMA camps under the airport. Something to do with this like
What's a
Lucifer.
FEMA camp?
Denver airport. There's Lucifer, which is the blue horse. Do you know about Lucifer?
I've never heard of
Gosh.
Lucifer.
Okay,
Okay,
so Lucifer
no, I
is
just
this
nodded
blue
like I
horse.
did. I was like, Lucifer.
Blue horse statue in like the front of the Denver airport. It has red eyes and it's like really creepy. I don't know why it exists.
We need to talk to Scott about this.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. We went to the next video and then Lucifer came back up for a split second and freaked us all out. Lucifer came back up and then went away for a second.
That's the devil.
That's what we thought too. We're like, we like shut the laptop, we like shut the laptop, and then pray to Jesus.
Well, the other thing that she experienced is she woke up in the middle of the night and she had 3 claw marks on her leg.
Done with these scary movies because they like
They mess
negatively
with you.
impact
Yeah,
me.
for
Dude, I
sure,
just can't
100%.
anymore. I have
No,
enough
me
negativity
too.
in my life. I don't need.
Preach, Seth. James Wan, you ruined my life. But I love your movies though.
Oh.
I have to pee really bad, you guys. I'm out. Just cut this out. I'm sorry. It's urgent.
I just stared at the camera the whole time.
All right, well, back to this.
Adrien Brody, crooked nose.
Not into him at all. He reminds
Don't know
me of
who
like
it
a bird.
He's got a crooked big nose.
Honestly,
Yeah. You know why? Because The Village. I cannot.
that was
He was in the
Yes, it was. Keeping It scary. Nobody ever thinks the village is scary, and
It's
Seth
not
does.
scary.
I knew we were best
What's
friends.
his name? Adrien
Brody. He-
See how crooked his
Look up
nose
the
is?
village.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, I've seen the village. I don't need to look it up and have nightmares tonight. But.
In the movie The Pianist, he had to transform himself physically. He literally starved himself. He was playing a Jew from Nazi times, and
Nazi time.
so he
That's a scary
experienced.
time to be a Jew.
He was kind of being a little method, so he was experiencing like the dehumanization of how the Jews were treated and stuff, and then starvation. He literally would starve himself and everything. So he went through the physical transformation of that. But then he went
What,
through
like that's hard?
starving yourself, like
Yeah.
literally starving yourself. And then he went through a lot of mental and emotional anguish and strain, and then intense hunger. And he said that it took 18 months for him to get back to normal.
Like, excuse me, I've starved myself on multiple occasions. I just don't have sympathy for that.
He got paid, right?
Eat a snake? Yeah, millions of dollars.
He probably signed a contract.
I have no, and you know what? That goes for everybody on this list. Like, no sympathy. I don't care. That's your job. That's all you have to do.
So there's some more on this list where it goes a little bit above and beyond that.
Like The Conjuring. Okay, we got
Yeah,
demons
no,
following me
I'm
now.
not.
I'm
I
not
can't.
chilled out.
Hugh Laurie from House, he walked with a limp for so much in that show that he actually developed a limp in real
Again,
life.
boo-boo.
That's behavioral science.
Yeah.
He actually had to switch which leg he walked on to get him to
Don't
kind
we
of
walk
like
out of
cancel
both
it.
legs?
Well, the limp. He had to switch the limp. So he switched the limp to the other side. Bob Hoskins, which you guys probably don't even know who that is.
Neither do you.
Have you ever seen the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No.
Oh.
Okay. so-
God, bring it to the
The
century,
most
sir.
boring. Yeah, like, honestly, movies that have affected celebrities that
Okay.
the kids know.
Would you
Okay,
let
no.
me do this?
Do not start with me.
Bob Hoskins, he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which took a really long time to film. It was cartoon mixed with live action, and he had to act so much with nobody there. He would have the actor's voice there, but he would have to imagine the cartoon there, and he had to do that for so many months, for
I
so
just
long
don't believe it.
he actually wound up hallucinating and talking to himself because of
I
that.
just don't.
And
I
then
talk to myself all the time.
he had to take a break from acting. Well, you didn't hallucinate people there, though.
Yeah, I do. There's a fourth person here with us today.
You have
Oh,
issues.
that's the devil.
The next one's Heath Ledger and The Dark Knight. He OD'd in 2008 because supposedly in preparation for that role,
Supposedly.
it led to sleep deprivation. He wound up dying, ODing on painkillers,
I am sleep deprived, and let me tell you, like, he ain't wrong.
He died from overdosing on painkillers, anti-anxiety medication, and sleeping pills.
I just don't buy it. You can't blame that on the Dark Knight. Like, I'm sorry.
I-
I'm sorry.
you know what,
could
I
have
agree.
a demanding job, but you had mental health issues. You had a certain disposition that led you to be this way. It all comes to a head, but it's not because you played the Joker and you went crazy.
I agree. A lot of actors go through a lot of different crap and they get a lot of prescription medication and they don't understand.
And it's not that they go through a bunch of different crap and they get it. It's that they can.
Yeah.
Like,
and-
you have the money and the resources
Yeah.
and the doctors that will give you whatever you
Yep.
want at any
Like,
time.
you're not supposed to mix those three things. There's a lot of people that die from
Don't
stuff
try it
like
at
that,
home, kids.
that die from ODing on prescription drugs because they don't realize how they work with each other. And that's what happened with Heath Ledger.
What are you thinking? You're
Start
trying to
with
fart.
me.
James Cromwell.
Can we pick?
Yeah, no, I
Who's that?
cannot.
He's the main guy from Babe. He's the owner of the pig from Babe. Because of the interaction that he had with the pig, it wasn't animal.
were mean.
No, it wasn't animal cruelty, but he could see the emotion in the pig, like when they would like let him go and run free. A pig was more than just like some dumb animal. Him filming that movie made him decide to be an animal rights activist and become a vegan, like right there.
You had a really serious conversation with the pig.
You just can't treat them poorly. Look into
What-
their little eyes and they have a soul. And I picture it like Emily.
Do they have a soul?
Yeah.
Okay, are we comparing Emily to a pig?
Kinda. It's the innocence. I just believe that animals are these little innocent beings. Like, they can't communicate with us. They're just like
Sometimes they know better. This cat,
drowner, strangler, like they're on
this cat
fire.
has
I
thoughts,
cannot.
you know, and she knows what's wrong, and
Yeah,
she's gonna do it
she
anyway.
does. And you know what? She pukes on my shoes. And you know what else? She flicks that litter out.
Animals
cannot.
definitely
my
have
room smells
a
like
thought
cat
process.
poop. I'm just saying, the way they're treated is so wrong.
Also
It
true.
is not SeaWorld though. Like, they need to stop with that. They're not so intelligent. Like, they don't have reason like we do, where they're like,
No.
I'm just gonna do this to piss you off.
No, I think they do.
No,
This cat
not-
does that.
Well, that cat is the devil.
So the next one is Linda Hamilton from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. In one of her scenes, she was supposed to have earplugs in because they were discharging firearms.
Oh.
She was in an elevator with Arnold, and he shot a shotgun right next to her, and she suffered permanent hearing loss because of it.
I mean, I'm not too sad for her. I think she's fine.
The next three people suffered lifelong, life-altering stuff. So Jared Leto in the movie Chapter 27, which is about him.
No.
Hold on. About him killing John Lennon. He had to gain a lot of weight for that role, so he would drink melted ice cream, and he put on a lot of weight really fast.
You know what? I had 2 kids back to back, and I put on a lot of weight really fast.
Well, he wound up getting gout.
The foot hurting disease.
Well, it's because of poor diet. It took him over a year to kind of get back to normal.
Okay, lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars, rich and famous actor. Yeah, I'm sure you can afford a massage therapist.
And you were a
Okay.
terrible joker.
That's so funny because when you first were texting me flirting, Jeff and I went to see Suicide Squad and we were talking about how bad it was. Remember?
So the next one is Tom Hanks. When he filmed Castaway, he wound
I
up...
know.
What?
What?
Finally, an actor that I know.
Oh.
He wound up losing a whole bunch of weight.
Boring
and
movie though. Don't at me. Like
I haven't even seen it.
it has
a great
gotten
film.
Academy Award
It's a great
acclaim.
film. That is a great
No,
film.
there's like 2 hours of dead silence. I don't care.
No,
I
there's
don't
not.
care about it.
It is.
And
it
when
is
he
like-
cries about his volleyball, like I don't care. I don't feel it.
Go be on a desert island forever.
You know what? No, he wouldn't
then
have
talk
made
to a
it.
ball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
And
wouldn't have
expect
made
people to
no.
be sad for you?
Mm-mm, no.
Okay, do you guys like I Am Legend? When
No, I
Will
don't
Smith
like
is like, why are you there?
No, I don't like that movie at
Do you
all.
want to explain that a little more?
He talks to the mannequins before anybody moves it. He talks
Yeah, because
to
he's
them.
trying to carry on like daily life.
Yeah,
Okay, you
that's
talk
why
to your
Tom
dishes
Hanks-
when you're talking like, oh, you go over here.
That's why Tom Hanks talks to the volleyball. Wilson.
Not the same.
Well,
We're
that...
supposed to be like, oh,
He
he's
should
his
be
best
talking to
friend.
the fish or something.
He eats the fish.
It's just not good. It's not a good movie.
You're wrong.
not.
You are
No, you
horribly
are
wrong.
not.
The last one for this is George Clooney from the movie Syriana. During a fight scene, and he cracked his head open.
Humpty Dumpty.
He wound up injuring his spine while he was trying to recover from it. He said the pain was so bad that he actually contemplated suicide, and they couldn't figure out how to stop the pain. And
Your life must be so hard, George Clooney, that you need to contemplate suicide
Okay,
because your back hurts.
okay.
There's people that can't.
It's
Back pain is real.
It wasn't his back.
Hey, back
it was,
pain is real.
It wasn't his back. It was his head. He cracked his head open and damaged his spine, and he
Okay,
was
well, you know
leaking
what? I
spinal
just don't
fluid.
feel sorry for
okay,
anybody
so because
that's
you're
rich and famous.
So because you're rich, you're not allowed to feel any type of anything.
Yes.
I'm just
And
saying
your life
people
doesn't
have it
matter.
harder than you. Because
You know what?
there's other people in the world that have the same thing but no money. And
Here's
that sucks.
yeah, that does suck, but I don't understand how you can reprimand George Clooney for being rich and getting injured on the filming of a movie, but you still can defend the Kardashians and their garbage life of a joke of there's no
That is
reason
a
why they're
bad
famous.
comparison. That's
It's
really
not a bad comparison. If
You,
you can,
you don't
if you
understand
can
why I
defend
can
them,
say
why would you
it's okay
ever
for them to
defend
be-
them, but
it's
you not
the
defend
same
George
argument.
Clooney?
I don't defend them for having pain or something.
You know what? I'm glad the Kardashians got cheated on by their baby daddies because they're rich and famous, so it doesn't matter. They're not allowed to have any type of emotional pain because they're rich.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. Let's
Chloe be out in Turks and Caicos, like in a bikini.
Turks and Caicos.
Is that what you call that? Turks and Caicos? Caicos?
I have no idea
Whatever.
what you're
Bali every other day with her baby and her champagne bottles and her girlfriends, and she's fine.
You just fix the boo-boos without like external things. You never fix the inside, and that's okay. We all have poor people down here. We gotta deal with our problems.
We
We get to the
poor
day.
for sure.
Anyway,
We need therapy.
which we can't afford.
I think it sucks.
I just think
No,
that any rich and famous
he-
celebrity can be a little bit prissy about it. Like you
I
need to,
agree, but
you need
he
to
still
sack up a
he
little
still
bit.
goes through intense
Yes,
pain.
he's a human being.
And like you said, that's his job, right? So imagine getting injured on the job and
Workers'
it,
comp.
and it affecting the rest of your life.
Ooh, does he get workers' comp for that?
For sure, he's workers'
I
comp
don't
for
know.
that.
He
Like,
doesn't have
need
to worry about
apply
anything for the rest of his life. That right there was 13 different famous people
Next time we'll talk
I
about
knew
people you know.
that had their lives altered by, you know what? People that watch this are going to know who these people are.
Will they?
They had their lives altered by being in a film. Sorry, Tom
Their
Hanks
lives
and
were
Georgie.
altered right away just because they became
Georgie?
rich and famous.
Popcorn?
That's a nice point.
Let's watch it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, make sure you subscribe and like us and follow us and click that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. And don't forget to check out our other content. So this is My Wife, My Life. This is my cousin, my fuzzin', and I'm your host with the most. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you comment below and check out this video or this video.
This video.
And like and subscribe.
Is it over my face right now? Like, that's rude?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Just go like this.
Good job, guys.
I love you, bye.